Hi there, my name is Jonny from Yuno Media, the home of systems-driven marketing, and in this video I'm going to give you 5 ways that you can improve your Google Ads, so stay tuned. If you have any questions or would like to contact us about anything you see in this video, just feel free to drop anything in the chat below or also put a link to book a call with us. Alright, thanks for watching. So the first thing you should do when setting up a Google Ads campaign is do your research, in this case keyword research, because what happens with a Google ad is someone will be typing in a keyword to Google and then your ad will pop up first, second, third place. Now there's a really good tool for this. If you go into Google Ads and just at the top you see a drop down, there's a keyword planner, and if you type in whatever keyword you're looking for, let's say for example, I don't know, like golf equipment you were doing, it would say like golf equipment, and it would tell you to get to the top of the page what's the minimum you're going to pay and what's the maximum you're going to pay. So sort of a low bid end range, the high bid end range. Now it'll also give you a bunch of keywords that you could use, like related ones, and you can go down, just tick them and put them into a keyword plan. So the first thing is do your keyword research. It gives you a great deal of cost and some other keywords that might work for you. So the single biggest mistake we see when we go into people's Google Ads that they've kind of set themselves, or maybe someone within their company, is that they have set their keywords up as broad match. Now, what you really should do is set them up as phrase match. Now, make your speech marks, because when you type in your keyword into the ad and you're setting it up, you should put some speech marks around it so it's a phrase match one. Now, an example is this one is, say for example, you were looking to sell women's scarves online. Now, if you just typed it in, you didn't have anything around it, it would come up as, so a broad match one, it would come up as women's hats as well as women's scarves. And obviously you're not selling hats, so that's no use to you. If you put in a phrase match, whenever the phrase women's hats comes up in the area that you want it to come up, it's going to have your result in there. So an example for that would be someone searching like, I don't know, top 5 women's hats for the season, and then your advert would pop up for that one. So broad match, we often see, can be a way, like you can appear for some keywords which are nothing to do with what you're actually trying to sell, and it can be a lot of wastage. So definitely check that you're using phrase match or phrase match modifier and not using broad match. So another thing you definitely have to have set up in your ad are things called site link extensions. Now you may have seen in Google before, when an ad pops up, you've then got the phone number below it, and sometimes you've got 4 different options you can click on. Might have an offer in there, and they're called site link extensions, and they're really useful, and you can track those conversions through Google Ads as well, and how many people are clicking on them. Gives people a chance to contact you before they've even got to your ad. And another good thing about these site link extensions is that you Google now do a lead form, so you can have a site link extension which is a lead form at the bottom of your ad, and then when someone clicks it, because Google has everyone's details, it can pre-fill the form. So let's say for example, I don't know, you're like an accountant and you're looking, you're saying to people, okay, we'll give you a free consultation. You can just have a lead form like outside your website that people just click down. It's got the pre-filled information with maybe a little box for the information in there. So certainly look at what site link extensions are available. So without doubt, the biggest mistake we see for Google Ads, people might have adverts set up really nicely, is just sending the traffic straight from the Google ad to the website and the homepage of your website, and then expecting people to go through your website, navigate it, and do the conversion you want. Really what you want is to send people from your ad to a very specific page on your website, like a landing page. And the idea of that is, let's say for example, you have a shop and your advert's for women's scarves. You obviously don't want to send them to your entire shop site. You want to send them to a page just about women's scarves with your specific offer that you wanted to offer them within the advert. So one big tip we'd say is don't send traffic directly to your website. Have a landing page that is specifically built for each ad, and each ad within each ad group, each ad set should have a specific landing page built for it. So one thing you definitely need set up is conversion tracking, because a lot of people, when they have it set up, are just, say, tracking clicks. How many clicks am I getting? How many people go through? It's not actually about clicks, it's about how many people are converting when they get to your website. Now, conversion could be for example, a sale or filling in a lead form or clicking a button to say call you, or clicking one of your sitelink extensions to contact you. So you need to make sure that you have conversion set up and you're tracking conversion, because you're not really interested in how many clicks you'll get. You're interested in how many conversions you get, because then Google will work out for you what's your cost per conversion. And once you've got your conversion set up, you can do things like also add in Google Optimize, which will show people 2 different landing pages. And then using Google Optimize, you can see which landing page was converting better. And over time, the idea is if you're tracking conversions accurately, you can start to bring down your cost per conversion over time.